Hi, good morning. This is the demonstration for the second task of the design project. This is for those of you who are doing the architecture project, which is linked to Sir Norman Foster. So before you start doing the design ideas section, you need to have done some research and created a mood board with, you'll have 8 images. So I've just picked 2 that are my favourite. It's a Citic Bank in China and the Millau Viaduct in south of France. This is my final drawing for one of my design ideas. I'm going to show you how I've drawn this in this video. As you can see, I've taken, this is a very geometric building, lots of the V shapes on here. It's a quite like a charismatic building. It's very bold with the angles, etc. I quite like that. So I've used these triangle shapes in my design here. And there's a bit of contrast between metal or a wooden side with glass here going throughout the building. As you can see quite clearly, the Millau Viaduct in France, I've used that as a cantilever over the building, over the roof here. So I've linked those two, I've got to combine those. This is a really elegant solution which is in the south of France. It goes over the river Tara. And one of the ideas of this was to have less impact on the environment it was in. So it's a very simplistic design and it goes a lot across this valley. And it's a spectacular piece of architecture. So I've used those two for this reason. So you can see the building here is what I've done to complete it. I've done one in 2D and I've done one in 3D. I've added some notes around it. I've talked about the links to the building, the V-shaped link here, the carport, the cantilever bit here. So this is what I'd like your design ideas to look like. Ideally, we try and do 3 different design ideas, but I'm now going to show you how I've done this one. Now, I'd like you to draw it in 3D to start with, but before I do anything in 3D like this, I'm going to draw out a design in 2D just so I can get my head around what I'm going to do. So that's the ground there. My house is going to be based around this sort of support on here. I'm going to do that there. And then I'm going to do my roof on here. I think I'll do a roof like that on here. And I'm going to use the structure of the bridge on here, so like a cantilever roof on here. That's that. And then the building itself where we're going to live on here. So do that there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to repeat these triangles. I really like this effect. So what I'm going to use is these triangles to create a contrast on the side. So I'm going to go up and down the building. And these, I think, I'm going to be half window and half structure. So we're going to have the windows. So the bottom bit here will be the window and the top bit will be structure. This can be like a carport. So I could draw like a person here to get a sense of scale. On there, little head. Some shoulders, there we go, sense of scale. Quite a large house. Obviously Sir Norman Foster, quite well off, he can afford this. There we go, on the front there, someone might be a child on there, little head there. So that's my basic house. And then add a bit of interest. So on here we could do, this could be like a corrugated pattern. On here it could be a wood effect, which will be a contrast because most of his architecture is glass and metal. So we could do that as a contrast on there, and these will be windows so we can see into the house. So you could split this house, could be first and second floor, but that's the idea of my house there. That's idea 1. So now I'm going to try and draw that in 3D. So what I'm going to do, if you have got some isometric paper, you could put isometric paper under it, but I'm just going to go and draw out a house. If you can't do a 3D drawing, that's not a problem. Just draw the view from this side so you can see that you can see what the front looks like. So there we go, that's going to be there, that's going to be a support there. That's going to be the ground. And there, we'll have another one over here, slightly overlaps with the drawing, but that doesn't matter. And then we've got the building itself on here and at the back. I'm going to put some detail on there. We've got the supports of the cantilever going off there. Same on the other side. Oops, that's slightly wrong. And going out the back. And then we've got the front of the building here. So this could be a canopy. So the reason why I like the idea of a canopy is that we could possibly get some sunshade in the summer. And then in the winter or autumn, we could get some shade if it rains. So we've got a bit of shelter. So I'm going to put that down there, a bit of thickness. So remember, these are initial ideas. So that's all they are, the initial ideas. So they may change. They're not solid, you may make mistakes, they're not going to be 100% finished, but this is just an idea. Could be a big patio door on there. The roof might be corrugated again, metal going across there, some supports. I'm just going to thicken it up a little bit so you can see if I'm there. And then if you are able to add some colour, I'm not going to do that in this video, if you are able to do some colour, then add a little bit of colour to make it stand out a little bit more. But that is a design idea. Now the only thing I'd like you to add to this is if you can add some details about what these might be. So we talk about windows, this could be a window here. So we talk about this could be material, so you might want to talk about the fact it could be timber, okay, it could be metal on there. You could add some colour on there. You could talk about the link to your research. You could explain how this links to the research on there. Same with the bridge on here, the cantilever effect. You could annotate it saying that this could be outdoor space. So we've got some outdoor space, outdoor living, that type of thing on here. So that could be some notes you put on there for this stage. So on here, annotation is quite lightweight, but it's just one idea. So you need to produce 3 of these for task 2 of the architecture project. Task 2 for the design movement project, all you're doing for that one is analysing some furniture. So I'll put some information on Show My Homework for that one. For the design movement project, task 3 is your design ideas one, and I'll put another video on for that on Monday. Good luck, thank you.